This is a step-by-step guide on how to draw cartoon bear. Let's start! So we are starting the sketch with drawing a stick figure. We are going to draw a large sphere for the head, and we are going to draw the body as a stick figure. To make the character relaxed, the hips and the shoulders should be meeting each other somewhere in if you extend the lines. So the hips are relaxed this way, and we signify them with a line, and we also draw the spine that connects the head and with the body, and we draw the hips approximately here. We are doing a large head because we are doing cartoon characters, and cartoon characters usually have larger heads. It reminds us of children who appear to have larger heads than their bodies, and cartoon characters are basically cute because they look like human children. So we are going to draw the legs as stick figure. We are going to mark the hips with small spheres like that, and here are the shoulders, and we are going to make one leg that holds all the weight of the character, and we are going to roughly estimate the leg. The proportions are not really human-like because it's a cartoon character. So you're allowed to play with the proportions the way you want. And now we are going to have the other leg relaxed, and we are going to have one arm on the character's hips. We don't even know what the character is, but and who the character is, but that we can find out later when we already draw this the structure of the character. That's why it's easy for you when you draw cartoon characters or any kind of characters to first draw a stick figure. And usually people say, well, I can just draw a stick figure, I can't really draw. Well, I'm telling you, drawing stick figure is just enough that you can start drawing and discover a lot of characters that you have in you. So we're going to round the other hand approximately here. Now we're going to start to find the character, and because it has this casual posture, we are going to have a casual bear character. So I'm drawing a middle line. This is what splits the face in two halves, and I'm having a perpendicular line which I'm going to have placed the nose on. So where two sections meet, it's going to be the nose of the bear. And I'm going to draw a cartoony tiny nose of a bear and a little mouth on both sides of this line here. And I'm going to draw large eyes because cartoony characters often have large eyes. Not all designs have large eyes, but those on, for example, Disney or Pixar, they choose large eyes because also they look like the eyes of kids, and they're more expressive, and we perceive them as cuter. And I'm going to fill the eyes immediately so I get some cuteness from the get-go right away, and do some facial features, add some eyebrows, and now we have some cute character that we can shape and refine as we go. And you see that it already looks like a very skinny character, cartoony character with his hands on his hips. And I'm going to thicken the blackness of the eyes and simulate a light falling on his eyes. So it makes his eyes look more alive. Now I can just contour the eyes a little more, and now we don't need this line anymore. It has helped us to find the face, so we can just delete the line and have it more clean, like that. And now let's have some cheeks on this bear and maybe have some face. And we know where the cheeks are there, right under the eyes. And from here you can design really your character the way you want it to be. You can choose the features. So how do we make him like a bear character? You simply add ears that are typical from a bear. And so far, the character can be basically anything. Can be a bunny, can be anything. But just the fact that we add bear ears to the character, it makes him or her a bear. We haven't even decided it's going to be a boy or girl. So let's continue with the refining, and we can decide that later. Just make some round cheeks, and here you can refine and smooth your character, make a little smile, and let's do the body. So now the body is, we know that here are the shoulders, and we are going to make a very simple body. So and we are going to start to dress him up. And here are the hips, so we're going to extend the body a little bit around the hips. And we are going to extend this arm a little more because the body is taking a lot of place. We've decided him to be a little thicker. And let's have the legs approximately here. So now that we have the body, the structure is basically suggesting where the legs are going to be, where the arms are going to be, because this is something that you kind of feel in your body, like where is right to be. And maybe you say, well, how do I know? How do I feel it? That's where the practice comes in. And if you feel it differently, just do it this way, because drawing is basically a lot about how you feel about it. Believe it or not. So I'm going to draw some fingers that are leaned on the hips. And now let's do some costume here. And now let's have this character be a small little girly bear. So if we do that, and we didn't know it so far, we're going to make a dress. We're going to make a cute puffy dress, maybe. It's a little girl, a bear. So we can even add some human features to the bear. Just make chunks of hair on the bear. And there is even a rhyme. Can you believe it? Yeah, it's nice when we draw and suddenly we rhyme too. There is a hair on the bear. Yeah, it is good to have fun when you draw. That's make the process even better. So we are going to have some ponytails, and you do the ponytails of any cartoon character as a chunk of hair. You don't draw each hair straw all the time. You just drew chunks of hair. And then the next ponytail maybe will be around here. And even if the bears do not have hair, you can just imagine that they do, because in cartooning, everything is possible. So I'm going to do this shading. And shading is basically do lines on top of each other with more pressure of the pencil to create an illusion that this is a real ponytail, a real chunk of hair. And what we do here is always we create illusions of this character being real and being alive. And that's how your viewers will perceive it. They are alive to them and to you, basically. If you are a kid that are following me here, well, you know, all the characters, they are alive. And now let's do some eyelashes to this cute girly bear. now that we decided that it's going to be a girl, so we can add some cute eyelashes as well. And let's do the puffy dress. And now we can even erase the see-through. All these helplines, they can be erased and cleaned up when you know who this bear is going to be. And here's some cleaning up of that. And now we can have this puffy sleeves just have some wrinkles on them and look even more real like that. And the dress, let's do some kind of a belt, a little belt as a part of the dress. And let's just have this hand just be loose beside the bear. And now we have the hips, we know where everything is, so we can even delete the part beneath the dress. We don't need to see that anymore, but we needed to have that to draw all these details. And now we can have the bear's leg. Maybe she has some socks and cute little shoes, and another one here. We can make this leg slightly thinner because we did this one thinner. It's drawing is really drawing one part and the other, and just have the feeling of what feels better to you and changing it as you go. You can always change things as you go. That's how you do it, basically. That's how all the artists do it. You can do another character if you like. Even maybe you can choose not to make a bear, something else. But you have the structure now, and the dress will appear a little behind the bear. And let's shade it now. Let's find the materials, and maybe we'll have some patterns here on the socks. Cute little girly socks with small dots, maybe, just to make sure that this material is different from this material. Just like that, and just make a little curvature of the nice shoes. And here some heels, very, very tiny heel here, like that, and shade it. Here we shade it because we want to have the shoe appear darker. Because if you have something dark next to lighter texture, it gives more graphic elements, it gives more depth to your character. Now let's clean even this belt up. Now we know where everything is again, and just make this color, maybe another shaded color, and have this bear have flowers on her dress. So you define the arm here, the hand, the chunky fingers, cute little fingers, like that. And they are very tiny. Maybe you add some knuckles on the fingers. You see that I jump from one place to another, but that's because my eye goes from one place to another, and I fill in what's missing as I go along. And that's how you can do it too. You do one thing, then you fill up what's missing, you come up with something else, and so on and so on until you see that your drawing is done. So I hope you are enjoying this little tutorial here with this simple, cute, cartoony character. And you can follow me and subscribe for more tutorials on my YouTube channel. And if you want to have another character to see me draw something else, just write me a comment below and I'll try to do that. And just more flowers, and you see that already we perceive this dress as a different color, even though it's just black and white. So this is basically our cartoon character. You can draw that on your iPad or on your whatever you have, and even put it in the computer and color it. But that's how you go step by step, drawing a cute cartoony bear, girly bear, and add features. Now I can add even some freckles to make it even cuter. From here on, you just add more and more cuteness. But that's basically it. I hope you liked it, and